Hey everybody, Mizuka23, welcome back to Golden Sun The Lost Age. Last time we stopped Karst and gang from dealing the final blow to Issac and party, and then we took them on top of the lighthouse after we lit the beacon. And now we have to meet up with them in Contigo. And there's a mint over there. I don't care for it. I won't need it. Very soon you'll see why. Get used to this music because you won't hear it for any much longer. Oh right, Sheba's dead. Good time to revive her. And I have to set my party back up to the regular formation. It throws me off, I don't like it. There we go. Formation. Have you ever wanted to change your formation? Just hit L or R to rearrange, so here we go. That's all I had to do. Contigo. We're here. And, as mentioned by Patmokona, I forgot a Djinn right here. What you do is scoop them up. I knew that point had purpose to it. I totally forgot about the Djinn. So thanks, Pat, for that. And I did remember to thank you. I wrote it down. Thank Pat here. I could have used salt in the battle against Karst and party, but that's okay. So what we want to do is we want to go to this house up here. Remember I said last year this house has importance? Well, now it has major importance. We're going. Epic music. I'm glad you kept your promise, Felix. Alright, let's hear what he has to say for himself. Well, Creighton will be talking in my stead, because I can't speak. What can we say, Issac? Has Felix ever harmed you? Have we ever fought against you? Felix has been avoiding you, but he never had any intention of fighting or anything. And he definitely helped us out back at Jupiter Lighthouse. That's right, Mia. Issac's been worried about Jenna non-stop since Nightmare began. How could she run away from him like that? Oh, they like each other. She was afraid that if we met, we would be forced into a fight. She didn't want that. I know that now, but that doesn't explain why you're doing this. Felix betrayed his hometown Vale. That's why he hasn't been able to face Issac. Felix had hoped to play the villain alone without getting Jenna or me involved. He betrayed Vale? Creighton, what are you talking about? He conspired to steal the elemental stars and fire the beacons of the 4 lighthouses. That's what Sadros and Minardi were trying to do. Why were you helping them? Our parents' lives were at stake. We had to help. Parents? But your parents died 3 years ago in that storm. That night, Sadros and his men had raided Sol Sanctum. The storm was their doing. Garrett, you two saw strangers that night, Sadros and Minardi. They were the only survivors of Sadros' raiding party. They had failed to solve the mystery of Sol Sanctum. In doing so, they triggered the storm. Everyone thought that you were killed by the boulder, Felix. But I can't tell you how glad I was to find that you were alive. In fact, nobody was killed by that boulder that day. So that means... Wait a minute, Creighton. Did you say nobody was killed by that boulder? But what about Isaac's dad and Jenna's and Felix's parents? I thought they died that day. I'm not so sure now. Yes, if Felix survived, Kyle and the others may have as well. Why didn't you tell us? We could have worked together to save your parents, couldn't we? No. He's right. They were too powerful then. It would have been impossible. There's more to it than that. He had another reason to light the lighthouse's beacons. Unless the lighthouse beacons are all lit, Laird will eventually be destroyed. destroyed? But how? Why? King Hydrus, ruler of Lemuria, says our world is steadily shrinking. Elemental energy drives growth of civilizations. Without it, we and our world will wither. All that because the lighthouses aren't illuminated? According to my research, that seems to be the case. But once the lighthouses are all lit, you said the world would end anyway. That might be true too, but if we do nothing, the world will definitely end. Wait for the end of the world to come or wind up accidentally triggering it ourselves. What a choice. Nothing is certain. There is no way to prevent the world from reaching its natural end. However, we can fight to save the world from withering away due to the actions of men. And Felix, you knew about this and you were helping them because you knew what was happening? Yeah. You're a lot smarter than I remember you being. Why did you wait so long to tell me? I would have helped you. You wouldn't have done it before, Issac. It would have meant violating the sacred teachings of Vale. Now that all of you know this, or something, shouldn't we be going? Hamma! Hello again! We got Zion music. Hamma! You know Issac and his companions too? We met in the temple on the edge of the Lamakian desert. I'm Hamma, descendant of Animus. I was born in Contigo and have inherited the power of Animus. Hey, we just got into Contigo and we found out this is where Ivan was born. Yeah, we also learned he's got a sister. Sister, you don't mean... It would be me, yes. Not now, Ivan. This isn't the time. 3 lighthouses have been lit. The elements have been thrown out of balance. Jupiter is growing stronger, and the north grows colder with every passing moment. Let's hurry to Mars. Ignite the beacon before all we are freezes. Mars Lighthouse. Agatio has a Mars star. He's on his way to light it now. I doubt he will be able to light the Mars beacon. Why is that? There is a powerful force that does not want to see Mars rekindled. I'm supposed to give her an accent too, aren't I? Yeah, well, that's okay. You will fail as well unless you pull your strengths together and fight as one. This is bad, we've got to go now! I have hoped that you would feel that way. I prepared a gift for you and aid on your way to Mars Lighthouse. I must leave you now, but we will meet at the inlet. I'm sorry we left Venus Lighthouse without seeing you. I'm sorry for making you worry. Maybe when all this is over, we can go on a trip together. Hey Jenna, you sure seems calm considering that we're racing to meet our enemies. I'm just relieved that we've sorted out our differences. Me too, Mia. We could not have stood divided against a common foe. Yeah, I guess I'm a little happy we're not going to have to beat up Felix. Listen, this is Felix's quest now. We're just doing what we can to help out. Aren't you happy? I am, and I'm filled with joy. Everything's finally come together. This is how it was meant to be, Felix. But Hamma's waiting for us. Let's go to our ship. Okay. Now, remember back in part 1 or 2, I said I put in the gold code? And despite me thinking that the gold code wouldn't work and I got gold armor and stuff, check this out. Issac and party are level 54. They have all 7 Djinn each. They also come with all this wicked armor and power-ups. 30 of these power-up fruits and stuff. Everything that they had because of the gold code. I'm debating whether to use their items. I'm going to leave this for a couple days to see if I get any consensus. And I'm debating whether to use Issac and party all together. Looking for the force, orb of force. So, get out of there. Use force orb here. Let me get a Mars Djinn. Didn't want to forget that one. So, I'm gonna leave this for 2 or 3 days. And then maybe by Friday, I'll come back with this being regular again. I just want to get a consensus. So, if you want me to fight using Felix's party with their current weapons, or do you want me to fight with a mixture, like select a party of 4 and their items if you want me to use it or not, and I'll make it happen. But they are overpowered. Like, if I took Issac out now without equipping any item, he could one-shot an enemy just with punching it without even using his sword. So that's how power up these guys are now. And I could use all the 30 healing items and stuff, like the apples and stuff. I could use all those as well. Where do you think you're going? Oh, okay. Yeah, I do want to see it. I do want to see a ship fly. I thought it was going over here. So, yeah, if you want me to use them, let me know. Who has lift? I think Mia has all the... where's the lift? Lift. Lifting gem. So yeah, that's something for you guys to decide there. And I'll let you decide. Oops, I meant to use Cyclone. And then we have this epic music for the rest of the overworld. And there's another Djinn. Or what I can do, Geode, I'll slowly go, I'll do it at the end, put the items up just to see what we got there. Say, well, we'll give Felix this item and give Piers this item, or whatever, you know? I'll put something there. I've been waiting for you, Felix. Take a look at your ship. It sprouted wings. Now that you have been given wings, all obstacles in your path will vanish forever. However, it is not the wings alone that grant your ship the power of flight. This energy is the force that powers the wings of Animus. If the ship is to fly, you will need to focus your power of your minds. If you have visited Shaman Village recently, have you not? Yes. Now it is time to make use of the power you acquired there. Now use the power of hover to raise your ship. At first, you may not want to move your ship too high or too far. It will be difficult at first, but that's to be expected. After all, it is your first flight. But your quest should not demand much more of you. Now be confident and set sail. All of Contigo is watching. Show them your power and make your vessel fly. Okay. Hey, wait! Master Hamma requested I deliver this to Issac, and I totally forgot about it. Well, you better hurry. I'm supposed to deliver this to Issac. It's not too late, is it? On my way here, I stopped in Calais briefly to speak to Master Hamma. He was quite upset that you hadn't returned the visit, so that he could thank you. So he requested that I take this with me to Akeda as a gift of thanks from Master Hamma. Please take it. Okay. Piece of gold. This is a forgeable item, much like the dark matter we got. Felix, are we setting off now? Yeah. Then to sea we go. Now I can fly. That's not flying. There we go, we're flying, so now we can just fly over that, and we have a little cutscene. We did it! The ship moved, or flew over the obstacle. Yeah, but shouldn't we be flying a little higher than this? Hamma told us that we wouldn't be able to fly very high until we were more familiar with hover. Let's see how far we can take this thing. Shiba, what's wrong? You don't look happy. Do you remember on Djinni I when I told you I had my own reasons for joining your quest? You were so secretive. Are you going to tell us now? You've gone quiet again. It's okay. You don't have to tell us if you're not ready yet. We have sad music. Aww. I thought that if I went to Jupiter Lighthouse, I would learn who I was. I remember the people of Olivero talking about how Shiva fell from the sky. All my life, I've been looking for the answer. Where I was born, and why I was abandoned. You knew Felix was going to Jupiter Lighthouse eventually, so you went along with him. But you didn't find any answers, did you, Shiba? I'm sorry, Shiba. I was so excited to find Contigo that I didn't consider your feelings. What? Why is everyone so down all of a sudden? Farron raised Shiba like his own daughter. He's cared for her ever since he first found her. Yes, that's true, but you can never be his real daughter, is that it? Kira, you don't have to be so blunt about it. No, he's right. I'd want to know my real parents, no matter how caring Farron might have been. So, you think so? If it were me, I doubt it'd bother me at all. Shiba, you may not know this, but you and I are very similar. What do you mean? Well, it's not exactly the same situation, but I was born in a poor village. My memories are hazy, and I'm old. But I still remember it. I was only 4 when Bobby took me under his wing. You see, even though I was young, I was quite intelligent. Bobby heard about me. And Bobby took you to Toby to further your education, to raise you as a scholar. I was separated from my parents so early in life. I've never known the comforts of a true home. Farron has always been like a father to me. I must be very lucky. I should say so. Thank you, Kudin. I feel much better now. I'm glad I could help. Well, we should be going. Let's hurry on, Felix. And we're flying. But anyway, I'm going to cut it here. And... okay, hang on now. I can't cut it here. I gotta get out to open water. Okay, let's go right here. Okay, I'm going to... these are the items. I'm just going to graze over them. Very slowly. For each character. These are Garrett's. Now, if you want me to use these items for a certain character, next 2 days are the days to say it. I won't be using these unless you really want me to. What else does I even got? Oh, let's go back. These are cursed things, so I might use those. Whoops. And these, so... yeah. She has only these items which I'll be using, and a Lucky Peppermint, I won't be using those. So I have 60 of these each. If you want me to use them on characters, say so within the next 3 days. If you want me to use, I'll go back and show off the items again. Any of these items on any of the characters, say which character and which item. There we go. And if you want me to use Isaac's party, a set of 4, or stay with Felix's party and the current equipment, say so. Otherwise, I'm going with these 4 and not using the other items below at all. So I'll end off here, and next day we'll go explore their ship. And there's a Djinni I missed somewhere, I think in here or up here, I can't remember now. I think it might be in here. I'm gonna get that one next day. I'm Azuka23, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video.